Hello and welcome to NetBox automation tutorials. In this video, we will see the difference between NetBox API Token version 1 and version 2. To understand this, we'll go to the NetBox 4.5 release notes. Here we will search for V2 and under new features, we can see improved API authentication token. In 4.5, they introduced a new version of API token which implements several security improvements. It is a HMAC hashing with a cryptographic pepper is used to authenticate these tokens. This avoids the need to store the token in plain text. And this is even having a non-sensitive key which can be shared to identify the token. And they have even changed the standard to bearer token. If you notice the previous Postman API call, we can see here we were passing the bearer token. And here we have selected authentication type as bearer. In version 1, it was API key and authorization token. We can see the changes here as well. In version 1, it was authorization. Then we need to give the token and add the token. Now in case of V2, we need to give bearer, then NBT underscore key, and then the actual token. This NBT underscore can be used to aid in secret detection. In the current version, backward compatibility with the V1 token is retained, but users are strongly encouraged to begin using V2. And from NetBox 4.7, this will be removed. That means 2026 September, they will be removing the V1 support. From the coding standpoint, there is no major changes. If you see our Ansible and Python codes, we can easily switch between V1 and V2. I showed you earlier. Now we will go to the GitHub issue link. Here also we can see the new functionality details. Unlike current tokens, which are monolithic string, the new format includes both unique public ID and a secret plain text. V1 token used to get stored in the database. Now in case of V2, only a salted 256 hash and a public key are stored in the DB. When creating a token, the plain text is shown to the user once, and if you lose it, you cannot retrieve it from the DB. You have to generate a new one. Now the version 2 became more secure than V1, and you can see even they added some parameters for adding the API token peppers. So this will help to rotate the token hashes over time. And they move to the bearer header format to ensure compliance with RFC 6750. If you open this RFC, this is related to OAuth 2 authorization framework. So they are making it compliant with many standards. Now, if you want to test the version 1 token in the Postman, I will just duplicate this. I will call this get sites B1, enter. Now in the authorization, by default, it is going to inherit from the parent. Instead of this, only for this request, I'll change to API key. And then we need to give authorization. It is auto-populating because previously I added here. If you are testing it, you need to give the key authorization, then add to header. I'll go to VS Code. From here, I'll copy this token. Then we need to give token space actual token. I will cut it from here, delete it, paste it, save, and we will send the request. Now also we are getting the response. And under headers, if you click on this is using the version 1 token. And if you look into the previous one, it was using version 2. This is bearer and version 1 is token. I hope now you got a clear understanding on the difference between NetBox API Token version 1 and version 2. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.